Hello and welcome back to Practifest, to episode 3. In episode 1, we trained gratitude as a form of warm up for manifestation. In episode 2, we trained clarity. We found out what good questions to ask ourselves in order to find out what we truly want. And today, we start the real practice with the emotion behind the desire. So, most people fail because they chase the object, in this drawing, the dollar, and not the feeling it gives, the freedom. I call this technique desire breakdown. We think we want the thing, but we actually want the emotion behind it. So you can want a car, but you actually want the adrenaline from it. If you want a home, you actually want the safetiness that is, or the warmth inside the home. Let's take an example. Most people want $1 million, so this is the object. This is money, paper or digital. Nobody actually wants some paper. We want the emotions behind it. So probably the emotions will be freedom, affording, being able to buy anything you want, and ease. So break down the emotions behind the objects that you want, and then start feeling grateful for the parts in your life that the emotions are already there. I heard about this technique from this woman. She's Morgan Star Ristis, I guess. This is her TikTok and Instagram. She's a holistic expert. She talks about the science behind this, which is a filter of our brain that is called the reticular activating system. This filter is not looking for the truth. It wants to find what is relevant to you, and it will keep showing you that and keep showing you that. So if you focus on lack, this filter will show you only problems. If you focus on abundance, you will see more solutions. Okay, let's practice. This is the first object, $1 million, and we break it down into emotions. The first emotion is freedom, affording or affordability, permission, and ease. So if you want to be grateful for $1 million, and it's hard to do at the beginning, you can be grateful for the emotion of freedom that you already have in your life. We are still free to think. We are not in that dystopia yet. So at this moment in time, we are able and free to think. This is an amazing feeling of gratitude, to be able to think freely. We have the freedom to be ourselves. You see all the diversity in the world, and everybody can choose to have their own thing, their own clothes, their own style, their own hairstyle, their tattoos. This is truly a great freedom to be ourselves. We have free will. The creator, the God, the observer, the universe created us with free will. So this means we can do whatever we want. Of course, I would suggest that you will do some good, but it's your own choice and you are free to do it. We can choose our next steps. If we have some sort of bad moment or a life that we are not satisfied with yet, we have the freedom to choose our next steps, which can lead us to a better life. We cannot without explaining. This is, at least for me, this is huge. I mean, I really think of myself as a free man. I can do whatever I want. I don't need to explain anything to anybody. This is such a wonderful feeling for me. Hopefully you can be inspired by this and write 20, 30 moments and parts of your life that you have freedom in. The next one could be affording or permission. Anybody in this world can buy a cup of coffee. If you start to become grateful that you can buy a cup of coffee, the universe will expand on this gratefulness, and affordability for you can grow exponentially. We can all afford to take a break, no matter the circumstances or something like this. We can take a break and we can enjoy that break, and we can be grateful for the affordability of taking a break. We can still say yes or no. I mean, in the parts of this world that we are still free, we can say yes or no. Especially that there are examples where with people that are not free, we can be amazingly grateful for having the ability to say yes or no. We can afford to make a mistake. People learn from mistakes, so we can afford this, and this is a magnificent way to thank the universe. And we can always choose another path. If we are stuck in some parts of our lives or something doesn't work, we can take another path. This is always an amazing thing to thank somebody, you, yourself, this situation in your life, the universe, and this could go on and on and on and on. So the next emotion is ease. If you have $1 million, you will probably have a lot of easiness. To train your gratitude for the $1 million, you need to see the parts with ease from your life. We can calm ourselves at any time. There are multiple techniques, especially breathing ones, that you breathe some sort of exercise, and in 3 minutes you will be calm. This is such an amazing skill and such an amazing aptitude that we should be very grateful for. We can accept what's beyond us. This is sort of like stoicism, which tells us to focus only on what we can do better or we can change, but the world or the laws of the universe we cannot change, but we can accept what's beyond us. We do not need to put tension on ourselves for something that we cannot change. So this is also an amazing part of our psychology. Something comfortable. We can feel at ease in a couch or on a grass or on the sand. Whatever nature is closest to you, you can go and have a lot of ease. Nature will help a lot as well. The ease of not having to prove. If you, at any time you can choose, hey, I don't need to prove anything to anyone. This will probably make it a lot better, and you have this freedom of ease. If you start being grateful, more will come. The second desire breakdown is a relationship. If you desire a relationship, the emotions behind it are probably warmth, connection, and the fact that you matter to someone. So let's see how you can be grateful for the parts that of our lives that already have these emotions. Warmth, we can always be grateful for the sun, which have you ever seen a sunset or a sunrise? They're amazing, and if it's not really hot, the warmth of the sun is an amazing feeling that you can have. A song, we can always listen to a song on YouTube, and it can cheer up our hearts. A relative, I'm pretty sure everybody had a relative, a grandmother, a mother, a father, somebody that was warm to them, and you can always be grateful for that relative. A nice memory. Again, maybe from your childhood, maybe from your teenage years, maybe it's infinite. Everybody has a nice memory, and we can become grateful for it, so we can have more warmth in our lives. A stranger smiles. The stranger doesn't even have to smile to yourself. If you walk through the street and you see a stranger smile, this will probably light up something in you, and we can become grateful for this no matter what. A positive thought. You can create your own thoughts. You can create your own thoughts. So if you have a positive thought, it will warm you, and this will create a momentum for more warmth that can come, eventually leading to a very nice relationship. Connection. When people search for a relationship, they most certainly need connection. Let's be grateful for the connection parts in our lives. People on the street. You can walk and you can study people. You can look at them. This is kind of like one of my hobbies. And it gives you an amazing feeling of connection. We are together. Although a lot of people feel lonely these days, this is truly a connection if you start to open your eyes to the positive in everything. Comfortable silence. Did you ever stay with a friend or possibly lover, and just stood in comfortable silence. This is one of the best feelings that we can have, and we can be grateful for moments like this. That one good friend. Everybody had that one good friend, be it he helped you in a matter of life and death, be it he was very funny and you laugh together. Be grateful for the positive in friends. Or grandmother's love. I'm not sure if everybody had a grandmother, but everybody knows what a grandmother can be like. And we can be grateful that that type of love and connection exists in this world. And the last emotion regarding relationship in this practice session is the feeling that I matter. So we can focus on where you matter, whatever the circumstances. You made someone smile at some point in your life, so this is a good reason to become grateful. It shows that you did matter. You are part of creation. Whoever built this universe, this is created. I'm sure that this is created with laws and meaning behind it. So if you are part of creation, you should remember that you matter. When somebody held the door, somebody held the door for you at some point, and this shows you that he thought about you and he respected you. It matters. You matter. You matter. The like on social media, whatever. Somebody gave you like. This is maybe not the best example right now, but you can see how this can go on and on and on, and you can be grateful for hours because you matter. Okay, so the recap. Write your big desire, a car, a house, $1 million, whatever. Extract the core emotions behind it and find existing proof of where it already is in your life. Don't wait to get the thing to feel it. Train the feeling to get the thing. Also, if you found this useful, please spread the word. I could really use a like, a subscribe, a share. Thank you so much for this session practice. We will see you in the next episode. This is Practifest.